YouTube, what's good? This is AP's Finest, No Title Productions, back with part 8 of my collection series videos. I'm just going to jump right into it. You're looking at the DTLR Tur Wars pack 990 V3s for the Steelers. Really, really well done. They are well loved, as I like to say, but yeah, those little special insoles that they did for them as well. 2 out of the 3 of the pack. The Ravens you saw, I think, in part 7. But all right, next up, another well-loved pair of the 2014 Boston Marathon 990 V3s with that cool shamrock and the cement sort of print on the outsole. Excuse me, guys. I'm trying to think and do this on the fly. 2013 NYC 990 V3 Marathon pair with, I love that touch, the apple with the orange reflective heel. Another cool pair, great pair of GRs. This is the military green 990 V4s. So subtle, goes with a lot. Really hard to sort of cook in a sense. So again, another great pair. Not one you see floating around too often either for GRs. Okay, sorry for the transition up here so quickly, but those, and my finger in the way, those are the YCMC teal and black, or teal toe 990 V4s from 2017. Mentioned by Sneaker Freaker, actually, I believe, in one of their top 990s of all time list. Very difficult to track down these days. They are well used, but I just love how that's a Tiffany-esque without being a Tiffany-specific colorway, and that blocking is just really, really cool. Well done. You've already seen them, but yeah, the Ultra Olive V3s. These are one of my favorites of all time. I just love the details on them, the different mesh, all the different reflective hits on the upper, the bungee lacing system. The shoe wallet on the left shoe is not my favorite part, but I do think it's cool that they tried something different with that. Again, the logo's well placed. It's like a rubberized, sort of sticks out from the bag itself. And these are one of 100, I believe, from back in 2019. Just, again, one of my favorites. Now, these are the Yale Concepts 990 V3s. I took the insole out to show you guys the difference. They are not the Santis Moonbeams. Yeah, just really cool color blocking, subtle. These were from 2016, so I don't know. I'm not saying Teddy borrowed from them, but they certainly came first. Very rare again. Definitely don't see them as often as you see the Harvard 998s from the pack that I showed you a couple collection videos ago. Now, moving on, another rare Boston-themed release. These are the Head of the Charlesrata 990 V3s that were done up in 2014? Yeah, for their 50th anniversary of the race that's held in Boston on the Charles River. Really cool. Love the color blocking on those with the, again, cement sort of print on the midsole. Now, talk about unicorns. These are the BON 990 V2s from 2007, released with another pair called the BPNs that I am still in the process of tracking, but one of the greatest GRs ever done, in my opinion. These are made in the UK, first off, with some of the best materials ever used on a pair of New Balances, in my opinion, from a brand that, you know, obviously takes attention to detail very seriously in materials. Construction, the whole thing. I'm sorry my phone isn't doing the light thing right now, but the reflective hits on the upper are perfectly placed, and yeah, those are just magnificent, really. So, okay, transitioning real quick. Just a cool pair, not one you see too often. I love 574s. I know some people think they're sort of the everyday man's pair, but the Figs 574s, those are just, the insoles are thicker as well on them. So super, super comfy and great pair, yeah. So, all right, jumping up here, we're gonna kind of go into the 500 range for right now. So these are the Bodega, 574s. I believe the Legacies because of the thickened midsole. Great use of the materials. I don't have the blue pair, but the reflective lace options, a lot of little details like the insoles. Really, really cool pair. All right, these are the Comme des Garçons 580s, Japan, Asia exclusive. You know, as they always do. Muted, understated, sorry for that, but great. Another 580, recent drop. The 580 JP Burrow pack, or Shashiko, I believe is how that's pronounced. Now, these need a second to be shown for the detail. They went crazy on these. That is normally like a TPU or something, like plastic on there, and that's leather, different depths of suede, the hairy or unbrushed, and the tighter grouping, then the denim. Yeah, just remarkable, like that nylon in the back. Just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. They came with the shroud. I showed them just so you guys could get a look at them. I'm not gonna put those on there myself, but I've seen some people put them on there, and you know, that's how you want to style it. They're cool too. So now moving on, not a 580, kind of got in the middle of this, but another recent drop, the Beams 990 Gore-Texes, 996 Gore-Texes, excuse me. Yeah, in the style of the Concepts 007 pack, or Concept 007 990 V5 pack that I showed a long time ago, where they reversed the blocking from one upper to the other. They sort of swapped where the colors went, like that. And yeah, just, I think they're really, really cool looking. So I've yet to break them out, but Gore-Tex fall kind of color schemes up here in the Northeast works for me perfect. Speaking of another great fall Gore-Tex pair, these are also 580s. These are the green RBL Gore-Texes. That's their style code, but that really brushed nubuck suede on the upper, great chunky Vibram trail midsole black. I think those are awesome. Those are really, really cool, and they're great for the fall winter time right now. So all right, jumping back here, another rarity, 575 trail. These are 575Js actually, the Mita Fame Cities. These are from well back in the day. Yeah, the 2009, I want to say. Wild color scheme back when that was sort of a thing from a lot of people, but well placed, really. You know, pretty wild, but still somehow kind of makes sense, if you know what I mean. But yeah, another rare pair these days. Speaking of which, the Pick Your Shoes mint condition 574s. These are one of, I hope I picked the right shoe to do it. Yeah, the one of 96. And they have a glow-in-the-dark finish to that sort of mint, really light mint colored suede, but you have to leave them like exposed to like a ultra UV light for a long time before you try the trick. Believe me, I have. But yeah, seen pictures with them doing it, so maybe one of these days I can get them to actually light up and take a picture for you. But yeah, another really kind of rare niche 574. Again, speaking of which, the Apartment Tokyo mustard drip from 2021. I love these, the details on them, the suede on the toe box where the stamp is, and the, you know, dripped mustard effect is supposed to be. That is so soft. Just again, another really, really well done Asian sort of exclusive release. Hard to find. These are a new Boston exclusive. I believe the Copley Square exclusive, or Boylston, excuse me, the Run Fasta 574s. Love those with those laces and the tongue tag popping against the blue. Another great pair. Okay, moving on. These, I've seen a bunch of people post these, so forgive me for showing them again, but I just love how Ronnie and Kith do these drops. They both are really well done for what they're supposed to represent. You know, that translucent outsole on the Rangers pair to signify the ice, then the beige sort of monotone one for the hardwood floor of the garden for the Nyx. Color blocking, amazing. So yeah, just another great drop, as well as these, the Carhartt V6s. I've seen millions of photos of these, and for good reason. Really photogenic, but just a great color. I swapped out a cool pair of hiking laces for them with the metal tips, just to kind of complete the effect. But yeah, like just an awesome, well done drop, and yeah, definitely better than the V1s that they did a couple years ago. So Jones, the 2002 Rs. I love these. I think the colors on them are very subtle and much better appreciated in hand or in person. But again, they're just, people don't like them if they don't, because of sort of their lack of creativity, so to speak. I just think that they are one of those minimalist designers that people rock with. So I just think they're a good looking pair. They aren't really wildly priced like some Jowns are, so I think personally that sort of takes away a lot of what people hate on Jowns for, is their retail price point, or resale price point, I should say, or even the retail. But yeah, those are still reasonable, and I think they're classy, well done. Love the black ends on any pair New Balances with those type of uppers. They just stand out really well. So these are Gore-Tex, I forget the exact name of this color, Moonbeam, Marblehead Moonbeam or something like that, but a really well done sort of pre-aged without going overboard like they did on a couple of them, where the outsole looked like they just literally walked them through the mud before putting them in the